There's no denying that e-bikes have forever changed the cycling industry. And we at 99 Spokes think that's a great thing. They've opened the door for new people to fall in love with cycling and created new ways for already passionate riders to experience the sport. But there is one big problem with this new crop of bikes, and that's their price. But thankfully, companies like this video's sponsor, Upway, are working hard to change that. Upway is one of the first new and certified pre-owned e-bike dealers. And in this video, I'm going to show you 5 of my favorite deals currently on their website, as well as take a look at the careful process Upway uses to ensure you end up with a bike that will give you years of fun. Buying any used bike can be a bit scary, but throw in a full electric drive system and it is downright daunting. And that's the problem that Upway was looking to solve when they opened their doors in 2021. Their mission is to help people find their ideal e-bike at a lower price in order to help everyone get into a less costly, healthier, and more eco-friendly mode of transportation. They do this by buying used or liquidated bikes, then refurbishing them in one of their warehouses, and finally returning them to the market with as much as 60% off the original MSRP. Every bike that Upway sells, whether it was acquired from a private party or a liquidation sale, goes through the same meticulous 50-point inspection. This process is done by a certified professional mechanic and covers way more than I can list in this video. Obviously, they're looking for any structural damage to the frame or components, but when necessary, they also replace wear items like brake pads, drivetrain parts, and tires. In terms of the drive unit, Upway guarantees that these bikes will have at least 80% of their original battery capacity. They also go ahead and inspect the motor, sensors, lights, and displays to make sure that they are all functioning properly. Lastly, they perform a full detailing service on the bike, meaning it'll look like new when it arrives at your home. Speaking of arriving, Upway offers 2 different shipping options. The first of which they call their 85% option, which is pretty similar to what you'd get if you bought a bike from a direct-to-consumer company. You'll have to install the pedals, the front wheel, and the handlebars, and it usually takes around 20 minutes. The other option, though, which is more unique, is the 99% option, where the bike comes pretty much ready to ride straight out of the box. Now, the last thing I want to talk about really is, to me, the biggest highlight here, and that is Upway's warranty. This covers mechanical and electrical defects for 1 year after your bike is delivered. And I can't overstate the peace of mind this provides when buying a used bike. So now that you know what Upway is all about, let's go ahead and take a look at 5 of my favorite bikes that are currently on their website, upway.co. As an avid mountain biker, it only makes sense that my first choice goes to an EMTB. More specifically, it's the Cannondale Moterra Carbon 1, which at $4,299 is half of what you'd pay to buy it new. And speaking of new, that's essentially what you're getting with this bike. It's a 2022 model and it has less than 3 miles on the drive unit. The Moterra Carbon 1 is Cannondale's top-of-the-line full-size EMTB. So it should come as no surprise that in addition to that lightweight carbon frame, you're also getting a solid set of components. Highlights here include a Shimano XTR and XT group set and 150mm of RockShox Select Plus suspension. Powering the bike is one of the most reliable drive systems on the market, Bosch's Performance Line CX. This Class 1 mid-drive motor puts out 85 Nm of torque and is paired to a 750 Wh battery. Collectively, this puts the weight of the bike at just 53 pounds or 19.5 kilograms, which is impressive for a bike with such a large battery. So, who is the Cannondale Moterra Carbon 1 for? Well, with that lightweight carbon frame and again, high quality components, I think it's a great option for folks who are already avid, experienced mountain bikers, but maybe want to get into EMTBs for the first time without breaking the bank. To be honest, you'd probably have to spend just about this much to get an analog bike with this level of components. Now, as much as I love mountain biking, there's no denying the simple fun of just taking a bike and cruising around town. And that gets even more fun when you add a motor into the mix. That's why my second pick for my 5 favorite bikes on their website right now goes to the Electra Townie Go 7D. This bike lists for $1,899, but through Upway, you can get it for just $1,099. That's over 40% off. This 2022 model has 204 miles on the bike, but it still gets that same 1-year warranty that every bike Upway sells has. One of my favorite things about the bike is its weight. At just 44 pounds or 20 kilograms, it should be pretty easy to maneuver while riding, and of course during transport and storage as well. One of the things contributing to its low weight is its Class 1 40 Nm Hyena hub drive motor. Using a hub drive motor instead of a mid drive like what came on that Cannondale we just talked about makes a lot of sense on a bike like the Townie. Not only does it help keep weight low, but also maintains the clean, simple aesthetic of a cruiser. Speaking of clean, the Electra gets extra style points for how seamlessly it integrated a 250 watt-hour battery into that down tube. All of this makes the Electra Townie Go 7D an easy choice for folks looking for a fun and easy way to get around town. As cute as the Electra is, let's be real, it's probably not going to be replacing your car for your weekly commute anytime too soon. For that, let me introduce you to the third bike on this list, which is the Stromer ST1 Sport, which, get this, is currently 60% off. What's the catch? Nothing. This 2023 ST1 Sport lists for $5,000, but on Upway, you can get it for just $1,999, and that bike has less than 3 miles on it. The ST1 was designed from the ground up to be a safe and effective commuter, and comes with an integrated headlight, a taillight with a brake light, and a rear storage rack. This particular model also comes with the SR Suntour Mobi 45 fork, a $500 extra when buying from Stromer. Powering the ST1 Sport is a Class 3 Cryo Drive 2 hub drive motor, which will provide assistance all the way up to 28 miles per hour. This, combined with a 500 watt-hour battery, should provide plenty of range, even for long-distance commutes. So, who is the Stromer ST1 Sport for? Well, obviously, anyone looking to use an e-bike as a commuter will definitely be happy with this option. But also, anyone else who's just looking for a fast, safe, and efficient way to get through town. And with that rear rack on there, you could potentially even use it for small grocery runs. But if you're looking for a bike that can do more than just haul a bag or two of errands, then check out this next bike, the Benno Boost E10D, a long-tail e-cargo bike that usually lists for $4,500, but you can get a 2022 model with less than 3 miles on it for just $27.99 on Upway.co. This bike features a 26-inch deck capable of carrying up to 130 pounds or 60 kilograms of cargo. It should go without saying that you don't want to rely on just any old motor to power a bike with that kind of a load. And thankfully, the Benno Boost comes with a Class 1 Bosch Performance Line mid-drive motor, capable of putting out up to 250 watts and 65 newton meters of torque. This is paired with a 400 watt-hour battery that tucks in neatly behind the seat tube. For those looking to get even more range, the Benno Boost has actually been designed to seamlessly carry another 400 watt-hour battery on the down tube, effectively doubling how far you can ride the bike on one charge. But there's more here than just a fancy drive unit. Some other features that make the Benno Boost especially easy to live with are the integrated headlight and taillight, powerful 4-piston brakes, and a 10-speed Shimano drivetrain. Collectively, this puts the weight of the bike at a class-leading 60 pounds or 27 kilograms. This, combined with a low center of gravity from the small 24-inch wheels, really shows the attention to detail that went into making the Boost not only easy to ride, but also easy to transport and store. Lastly, Bento offers dozens of storage accessories designed specifically for the Boost, meaning you can customize your bike to fit your specific cargo carrying needs. Seeing as this video is all about saving money on e-bikes, it only makes sense that our last bike we feature is the Aventon Aventure 1, which at $999 makes it the most affordable of any on our list. It also makes it $500 or 33% less than its original list price, despite the fact that it's pretty much brand new. This 2021 model has less than 3 miles on the drive unit. Now is a good time to bring up something we talk about often here at 99 Spokes, and that's the difference between value and cheap. Sure, you could find another e-bike from Amazon or a similar dealer for less than $1,000, but you're not going to get nearly the features and level of components that come with this Aventure 1. For starters, the Aventure 1 comes with an 80mm suspension fork and 26 by 2.4 inch tires, providing safe and comfortable handling in a variety of terrain and weather conditions. This is also the only Class 2 e-bike on our list today, and that means that you can power it with both a throttle as well as with the typical pedal assist that the other 4 bikes have had. This makes it extremely versatile, once again bumping up its value proposition. It also features internal cable routing for clean looks and decreased wear, as well as fenders at the front and rear of the bike. As for the drive system, you get a powerful 750 watt hub drive motor capable of delivering up to 50 newton meters of torque. Collectively, this makes the Aventon Aventure 1 a killer deal. It's got everything you need in a budget-friendly e-bike and honestly nothing you don't. And for me, if I were to spend my hard-earned money on any one bike on this list, I'd probably choose this one. It's awesome to see the positive impact that Upway is having on the cycling industry by making it easier than ever to get on an affordable e-bike. Now, obviously, their inventory is constantly revolving, so be sure to add upway.co to your bookmarks and check back often so you don't miss the perfect deal for you. Another great way to stay up to speed on their inventory is to follow Upway's various social media platforms, and I'll put links to those down in the description. Lastly, if you have any questions about the bikes we featured in this video or Upway's process of inspecting and refurbishing bikes, then you can leave those down in the comments. While you're there, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the 99 Spokes YouTube channel, where we launch a new cycling related video every Friday. And lastly, remember that bikes are for everyone. Have fun out there.